Hi, this is IK. Welcome to next.js. Left side is React, only React, Redux Thunk. Application what we work all the time. Over 100 hours I spoke about React. And all of you who have a patient, who was patient to follow me through that windows, is growing like I am. Every video by video, some video very long, and it is like I was explained something. And if you arrived until the end, React Redux Thunk application. Here is the left side. It is a Thunk 1 application. There is address, will be address in a description. Now, I little look at about next.js, and I decided that I will not go from first step, but from last step. What it means? It means that most important is about next.js. Most important is what is it? What is it? Left side is Thunk 1 application, React Redux Thunk, and the right side is same application, but next.js application. What it means? I ask artificial intelligence refactoring me or say me step by step, lead me. I follow you step by step how Thunk 1 application, React Redux Thunk, that application, how refactoring translate in next.js. And it take me maybe 5 minutes. You will have both application, left side and the right side, and you will see what was changes. I must start. I must create next application. It is like React application, but next application. And after that, little rearrange file system, directory, and copy all what I have in Thunk 1, copy in that new reorganize folders system. You will see it. And there is only little changes in import in links for import because of that transformation. And I did not create artificial offer me that, but I don't create API for next.js because I want to see what happened without API. And what happened? Left is Thunk 1, right is left is React, right is that React, right is next.js, same that application. And you see they work both like here is a Thunk, and here is next.js on the right side. Let's go to see when we see source code, Thunk 1, Here it is, very, very known to us. And next, write source code page. Here it is, but I copy it and wrap here. Here it is. It is not single page application. Here is initial HTML without data, because I didn't create API for next.js. And this is initial static HTML document with the JavaScript bundle. Look at like here with this tag inside of this tag, and it is HTML document, static document with a script JavaScript in this kind of attached bundles to static HTML page. What it means? It means when HTML static coming, initial HTML static coming in browser, and when JavaScript loaded, and it is, they call it humulate, activate, JavaScript activate, work and ready for interaction and for work of application. It is React. It is activate React. And after initial HTML, next.js send us initial HTML without the data, because we didn't code API for that. Who give us data? Give us data React like before. Here it is. And you can look at it, but you can work like I am. You can ask, you can download Thunk 1 and ask artificial intelligence that said you how add next.js layer. It is better to say add me next.js layer, or transform to next.js application, or refactoring, etc. And they give you instruction and you go with that. But in this video, my idea is what is next.js. You read it, and it is layer JavaScript framework. But when we said the JavaScript framework, it is very something, lot of learning, etc. No. It is React framework. It is React framework. Next is React framework, because 99%, but we can say 100% it is React. Because all that, if produce Facebook team, React team, it will be only one version of React. It can be only one version of React, but because it created other company, because React and the next.js is open source, it is next.js, and we spoke about that like something new, but it is a version of React. And you see, I received, after transition, I received initial home page. But when I code API, I will receive in browser HTML, initial HTML with complete data. that first initial data. And after that, work like React. And I can have how I want, how many want pages. And that pages would be, every pages would have initial pages. But after initial pages, we can work with our React like before. It is React working like it is client server, client-side rendering. But Next.js offer us server-side rendering. And the product of server-side rendering is initial HTML of every pages what we have, what we create. But after that initial pages, what is interesting, very interesting, solve problem with search engine optimization. All our content, when data coming with initial HTML, we have complete web pages like in complete content for search engine crawler. Okay. It is here. It is again. You see, React work. I have complete React Redux Thunk working here, but Next.js for now we say the most important thing. It is send us initial HTML without data now, but when I code API for that, will come with data and would be search engine optimization excellent. After that, I can activate other pages, and every page is generate initial HTML with data. But in this moment, I have only one page in Thunk 1. And after that, one initial page, I have React like before, and I can delete, I can update, here it is, here it is, and also here in the next F, here it is, F. I can delete something, update in update, etc. Again, I repeat, Next.js is one version of React because a different company, different team produce it. They call it Next.js. And from now, I will always produce Next.js application, but my job inside of that would be would be React. I work React application like until now, because React give us component rendering only component where changes data, and it is user experience. It is top user experience. But now with Next, we have only little faster in a little faster upload, a little faster load initial pages, and there is we have less JavaScript, not complete React application Go, but Go only around that initial HTML. What we need about JavaScript that it is initial homepage coming faster and coming with the data complete from server and coming with bundles of JavaScript, what permit, they call it humidity of that can follow interaction with users with pages with React. And next.js send initial page, search engine optimization is satisfied, and after that React take interaction in his hand like until now. And our job is combine and thinking what we want that work React client side, and what we want to be pages, what coming like initial pages. It was our thinking, but that we understand when React always send every delete, remove, every changes, every interaction, add new post, delete, update, all that go to server immediately, but it is client side. Don't go to server by server side next.js. It is like until now. All what we were working in React go to server, and it is visible and get back, and we immutable update in our browser would be immutable update, and we see that changes, that mutation. But data is on the server, and everybody who coming to server will see that data. You see here when I add data here, say A, it is A again. Here it is not visible in right side. I must refresh, and it is it. I see immutable update in my browser what I interact. But it is not immediately there is no reason that it go by server every time that every time that I fetch complete data. No, I have back, for example, add new post. I said I send the new title and content. Title content go to server. Server update on the server with and add ID. And ID, title, and content come back to me, and in my browser, my React application, immutable updated. And I see it on the screen. But I don't need fetch data from server. And I don't need fetch data from server because crawler, search engine optimization, It is about server and crawler, search engine, agent. Go to server and in server take new data and from React add new post, delete, update, all that go immediately to server. And I see in my screen. And everybody who coming on the server, like I have, can have a refresh and also down to see. When I make refresh, it is that moment coming, I fetch data from server. I fetch data from server. It means that who looking server, my content this moment when I looking and I change something, I change something, say, I see it is O, here it is O, but right side, man who look at in this right side, it is never mind with next, it is for React. Right side have not O, because my application work that he received in fetch first time, and after that his interaction don't if it is client side rendering, if it is like we see, he don't see that changes. He must make refresh to see. He must refresh to see. But you can ask how Facebook and how message coming immediately to screen for everybody who have open Facebook. It is a server what have some services for that pushing. And you ask artificial intelligence what is name of that services, what push data on Facebook. And we can have it with this my application. I can have it also when I pay that services and ask it that what I interact in React, that immediately all people see, people who have open application, they don't need refresh, they have immediately visible that message. Okay, all other, you will have in the description link to Tank 1 and link to new My Next app. It is called My Next app. Open both and test work, look at in the code. Yeah, you can clone it and work with it what you want and learn from it. But I repeat, you can ask artificial intelligence that follow you through translation from React to Next.js application. And it is a very, very small job. Now, it is most important that initial server-side rendering, initial HTML, now without data, and it means that this moment I don't have a lot of interest. Next.js didn't make a lot of for me without API for Next.js for his that he can take data from server and render it HTML and data together and send it to browser. Okay. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching this video.